Hello and welcome to another Nikomedia tutorial. So, I have surprisingly a little time now, so a little time, some hours, and I thought why not making a tutorial. And longer time ago I got the question if I can show how to make this Nike thing here from the ManvsMachine, so the kings for me. So what in this way of modeling and the ideas they have and something else. So and yeah, we will do this age thing here, the first one here. You see, and yeah, this is the first one. And you have here a screenshot, so we will make the age here and the thing, and yeah, of course the texture and the spheres and the spiral here and everything. And here we have somewhere a GIF too, so you see we have a lot to do here. So I think the funniest part will be, I don't know, everything is quite a, but here we will fake it, is for sure. And I'm not sure how I make the strings. Maybe I just make an this small spheres moving along a spline, or make I don't know. I will decide it during we make it. And yeah, so let's start with this. And I already started a new project and saved it as Nike tutorial C4D. And I have here this thing again, so this GIF here, so we can scroll stop to. First I thought here this is under the this plate, and this is a transparent plate, and but no, this is just the motion blur here. Because that's the reason it looks so it would be under the. But if you see it on the original picture here, you see this is over, definitely over it. So okay, let's start. We start with the edge behind, then we start with, and then we continue with the foreground here and everything. Good. Let's start with front a spline, a rectangle spline. So, and a text spline. So this is a simple H. I wanna take the H2 and in the middle, please. And let's see here, fat. And let's see, maybe there's this one. This looks not bad, but the original edge is a little more narrow. But this we can make, so this is no problem. I will take this one, and immediately I make it editable. So C on my keyboard. Boing. Good. So as I said, I wanted one, but I want to center my axis here. Yeah, I have the magic center. You know, every plugin I use, you will find in the description of the video. But you don't need the magic center plugin for this. You can also go to mesh and axis center. Here you can make the axis center as well. But this is the easiest way. Just click on it and it centers the axis. Then reset PSR. So now I have it exactly on the 0 point in my project. And yeah, reset PSR, as I said, I don't want to say it every time. You can find it under character text, or if you, what's good for any tool, if you don't find it, there is a very easy way. Just hit Shift C on your keyboard and you will get this command line here, and just press in what you search. So for example here, reset PSR. As you see, you have reset PSR and double click it. That's it. More you don't have to do. So this is for every tool you can find it here inside. So good. I want to make this narrow, so I take some points here to be so these points and drag it to the side. something like that could be the... that looks quite good, okay. And again, I center my axis and reset PSR. Okay, this is the first one I need. I put this in a Spline Mask, so go to here, Spline Mask, and put it inside. See, I lost my H here, so go to the Spline Mask, and from Unium I go to OR, and that's it for this. And of course, now if we bring this in a extrude, so I select my Spline Mask, go to an extrude, alt click on it, and have my wonderful H here. This is a little too deep here, 1 centimeter should be enough here. And let's say fine. Maybe this is a little too big, the H. Make the T for scale and scale it down a little bit. Somewhere like this. And then we get these two things out of this, maybe a little bigger. We can change everything later on too, so this is a good way on this here. We don't have any problems here. So yeah, the next thing is we need another one. This is the first layer, so this is the brown one. Now we make the gray one. This is a little bigger here on the sides, you see, and a little rounder. Here we should round this H out a little bit too, so go to the H here, point mode, select all the points, and right click, chamfer, and chamfer it a little bit, so something like that. Let's see, now 1 centimeter should be enough here. That should do it. Yeah, that looks good. And later on we will bevel this whole thing a little bit, but now let's make the second one. In the second one I just select everything here for the extrude and control on the keyboard and drag it down to copy it. So I don't want to see the extrude here, and I don't want to see the extrude here. And maybe I don't want to see the whole thing here. I just want to see the, let's say this is the text back side, so back, and this is the text front. Okay, save. No, this is not what I wanted, because I don't want chamfer here. No, I don't want this. I go back until I did not chamfer. So Control C. Go back. So okay. Now I copy this because I want to chamfer this with other values than here. So now I can chamfer this again with, go to chamfer and apply OK. And on the other one I want it a little bigger then. So okay, I don't want to see, I want to see it, of course. Text, I need the text here. And now we need these two things up here. So you see these two guys here. So let's make a simple rectangle. Rectangle. T for scale and scale it down. So, and I make it immediately editable. C on the keyboard, batch. Okay. Take these 2 points, make this smaller here. Something like that. I just eyeball this whole thing, so here. And I send my axis here. Bring it to something like here. Make it a little longer, so these two, and drag it to the side and drag it up here. So Let's see how it looks in the original one. Maybe a little. So, okay. And a little broad, something like that. I think this looks good, yeah. Center axis, whoop, bring it a little down here. Okay, and control, hold my control key and again drag it down. Something like here. So, so this should be okay, I think. So it's not 100% the same, but it's okay. Let's see how the original one. Yeah, this looks good. Okay. Good. We have here these two rectangles. We need these two rectangles in this Spline Mask too. But you see, this works just for the edge here. It works, but not for the for the rectangle. So what we have to do is we have to take this tool here, that rectangle, the text, and make one spline out of it. So this is, take this tool and connect object and delete. You can right click, connect object and delete. So here you find it somewhere here, but I have everything in my toolbar, so connect object and delete. And now if I go to my Spline Mask, you see now it's everything, and say subtract A, subtract B, we get this, and this is exactly what we want, because this looks then like this, and this is perfect for us. It's a little thicker, so maybe, let's see, 15. 15 looks good. This is something like a square here. This is okay. Our thing runs through this one. Go to the side. Take this Spline Mask and drag it in the front. Okay. You see, I'm totally exactly on the same side here. Okay. And now, yeah, this is it for now. What I want now is this step, so the outer edge should be a little bigger than the inner edge. So I save this again and I make a camera here. I will start to make this for Octane, but I show it for physical render too. But I do it just for Octane at the start, because we get faster a result, we see faster something. So this is the only reason I do it with Octane here. And the Octane is in this case better because of the motion blur and everything. This is much easier and faster in Octane, of course. So let's make a camera. But as I said, we will do it at the physical render too, and the modeling and everything is exactly the same. So there's no difference between Octane and physical render. So, and then I go to the coordinates. Here I zero it out, and the same I do here with so. And I make a protection deck on it. No, not now, later. Or I can make a protection deck now, and everything just, not the sea I want to be free. So, and I want another focal length. So I go to the camera and say maybe 80 and go back. Okay, this looks nice. So maybe, and now let's make this edge a little bigger. So, but for this we need to make, we can make our Spline Mask to one, converted to one spline. But before I do this, I make a backup folder and bring in the two Spline Masks. Control drag it inside, and so I have everything. If something goes wrong, so go to this Spline Mask, hit C on the keyboard, and do the same here. Now I go to this spline here and make it a little bigger than the spline under it. So spline point mode is okay, and I drag here. This points to the side a little, so I hold my shift key and I have increments of 5, you see, for Mr. Shift key, and I show you how to change this. And this is a little too much. I think 3 should be enough here. So yes, and so I show you, it's a good time to show you how to change this. You go in your modes to the modeling mode, and in the modeling mode you have quantize, and here you can change your movement and everything to your desired value. I have 5 in my thing, and now for instance I want 3, and then I go back to 5. And what you have to do is, if you want let's say this 5, in every project when you make a new project and that it opens with these settings, you have to make, the best thing is you make an empty project, set everything up like you want it. So here with the 5 and maybe in the dynamics with 15 frame subframes or something else, and set everything up, and then you save this empty project in your Cinema 4D root folder as a new .c4d. And then when you saved this, every time you open a new project, it will open with your desired settings. So okay, good. So and now for this, now I want 3 here, and if I shift drag it to the side now, you see it goes with 3 centimeters. This is exactly what I want. Do the same here, and the top points here go up and with 3. I have it go a little to the side here, you see, but this I can eyeball, so this is not really very precise to do. So then I take these 2 points here, 3, then these 2 points here, 3, then all these points here, 3, and all these points here, 3, but a little to the side again here, so here 3 down, little to the side, whoops, 3, and again last time 3, and we have it. We have now this step we want. You see, it's exactly what we want. Okay, looks great so far. But now in the original one, you see here it's very rounded, so but not everywhere the same rounding, so it's because of this italic font. You see here we have more, less, here more, less, and so more, less, and other thing will look the same, I think. And I think here we have in the, but that is for later, we have in the material even here small noise and so, but this we do later. Here we see this is a little faked here, everything. This is not correctly done, but we will fake it too, so of course. See, this is this. Okay, but still great work what they do, so good. So let's make here as well some select all my points here, these points, and chamfer it. Right click, chamfer, and let's see how far I have to go. So something like that. 3 should be okay. Let's see how it looks. Looks okay, I think. Yeah, and you see we have the same here, more rounding, less rounding here, less rounding, more rounding. Exactly this is exactly the same like they have here. It's totally the same. It's originally the same. Okay. Good. So next step, we want of course here some bevels on the extrude. So go to thing here. Go to the first extrude, and here we want a small bevel. Fillet cap. 3, and we had here 1 thickness also 0.3 maybe 3.3 and constrained. Yeah, this should be enough. And on the thick one we make a thicker one. What a clever sentence. So 3 and let's say 1 maybe 3 1 constraint. No, 1 is maybe even too much. 0.5. That should it be. See how it looks like this. Save it and render. We don't see much now without some lighting and everything, so let's make some lighting and some. And the background, we need a back plate here, so a back plane. Let's go out and make a simple plane, the simplest plane you can. R, rotate 90 degrees, bring it in the background somewhere, so something like this. We can change this later whenever we want. We need no subdivisions here, and that's it. So, and if we render this now, okay, it looks better. And let's make some very simple materials. This is just, as I said, this is just to see something. We don't make the final materials now and everything. We just make some materials. So what do I need? I need a glossy material. And let's say this is the back text, back. Okay, let's bring in an RGB spectrum, and I want this, so maybe this almost the same color, this brownish color here. Go to the eyedropper, bring in this brownish color here. Okay, and then roughness, I don't think, let's bring a little roughness in, but I think we don't need roughness because we will make some bump, and so we don't need really roughness, but a little bit for now. So okay, let's see, put this on our, this is the text back. Text front. Okay, we bring this material and text back. Yeah, we see not much now because we need, of course, I don't use my Octane rig here because I'm working still on the Octane 2.0 rig, and so I don't work with the 1.0 any longer. So because in the 2.0 we have, it will look differently and it works differently and but much faster and everything. So but I still hope that I get a stable Octane plugin, the 4.0 Octane plugin, but until now it's not stable, and I now don't know what can I use for my rig and what not. So this is a little complicated, but everything will come. So okay, let's bring a simple octane sky in, and in the image texture let's load a simple studio thing. So okay, now we have a simple studio here, and rotate it a little bit, and let's see. So okay, so something like that maybe. Okay. The color don't really like this color here, so go to the color. A little brighter. So. Okay, nicer. Save it, and I'll make a copy of this texture. Name it text front. Bang. And take this grayish, bluish, whatever cover here, color. Okay. Should work, and put it on my other font here. So this is the same color. Okay. Good. We have this now, and I want it a little. Let's see if we can. Yeah, so it looks nice. Okay, we should give maybe the plane, back plane, maybe the same color here. Why not? Look, oh, looks good. Yeah, like it. Okay. So we are done with our with the edge. Half an hour, and we have a nice thing to move on. Okay. Now let's continue with our spheres coming in here. And I think I will do this with an emitter, with a simple emitter. Yeah, of course. Good. But first I need something to drink. Ugh. Oh yes. So good. Stop the render, go out of the camera, and let's make an emitter. Simulate particles emitter. Here it is. Here is our emitter. Whoop, bring it up to here. And scale it down a little bit. Something like that. How big is it? Let's make it 10 by 10. So, and of course we need it in a different direction here. Rotate it 90 degrees. And hope this is the correct angle here. So move it to this side a little bit. I think we can make it a little bigger here. T for scale, scale it up a little bit. So something like that maybe. I'm a fan of round numbers. So I know 13 is for many people not a lucky number. I don't care. So, and bring it inside a little bit. So a little too big. So 12, 12. 12, 12, 12, 12, 12. Okay, yep. Let's see. Yep, that's the correct direction. But we have, let's see, we have too many particles, so start with simply one particle, a speed of around 50 should do it, a variation of 100%, stop emission as good as never, and yeah, that should it be more is, this is the simplest emitter we have, so, and we want to emit spheres. So what I do is, I need the sphere under the emitter. So I select my emitter and hold my shift key and click on the sphere. That means the sphere is under the emitter now, this child. And if I select my sphere now and say reset PSR, it will come exactly here in the middle. But first I will make it smaller. So I select my sphere, reset PSR, and you see it's exactly in the middle of our, and I go to the emitter and say show objects, and when I hit and now of course we need to make rigid bodies, because when I now hit play, this happens, and this is not really what we want. We could bring this sphere here to somewhere. This doesn't matter normally. Let's see. Ah, okay. So, sorry again. So. We need a rigid body tag on our sphere. Rigid body tag. If you don't have it in your toolbar, right click, simulation, text, rigid body, and the collider we need to for our other things, for the text back, for the text front, and for the back plane. We need a collider body. Boing. On the the back plane we don't need to do much. First, I don't want to have a lot of bounce and friction. And here on the back plane the automatic shape is okay, but here on the texts we need here a static mesh. And so that it needs, this is hollow here, so, and here the same 1010, whoopee, and let's see what we get. Of course the spheres should fall out here of these pipes here, but let's see if it works. Okay, this is not really what we want, but this could be that the spheres simply are too big. Go to 4. Not really good, not really good. Does it change something if I go to my sphere here, to the rigid body tag? I go to a convex hull. Makes it better. But so what could help is if we rotate this emitter a little bit and rotate it along this thing here, so and inside here, so more inside, so see if this helps. Somehow, but we still have some problems. T for scale and make the emitter a little smaller. And the spheres now, they scale down too, so let's go back with the sphere to 4.5. So go with the spheres to 4. Hey. Make the emitter smaller. I bring out the sphere for the moment because I don't want to scale down the sphere. And T for scale and scale it quite small. See if this works. Oops. Come on, I want just this. Works much better. Does it work when I make the emitter almost 0? It works much better. Because we have a birth rate of 1, so that this looks quite nice. Maybe a little faster. Because we so the speed say scaled down to 50. Maybe even 100. Yeah. Why not? I think it looks not bad. Okay, save it, of course. And copy this emitter. Copy it and just drag it down to the other lane here. So I go to my world axis system here. So you see E for the move tool, so, and move the second one down to here. Bring it back here. The scale one I was the same too, so, and yeah, that should work. But I don't want that this start at the same time, so let's say here start emission 10 frames so that we have a little variety here, variation. So how it works if we let me use 2. Yeah, I think I go with 2. Save it, and now we need another back plane here, but this is the front plane. Front plane. So save it and bring it in the front. How it the name says it. So yeah, let's go to the side here. Somewhere like here. So minus 15.5. Okay, and we don't want to see it nowhere, so not in the editor, not in the render, and it has the collider tag, which is good, and now our spheres should stay inside this whole thing here. Okay, nothing goes down. This is of course good, but now we have the gravity down here. What I want to do here is one more. Control D for the project settings, and I want to go to my dynamics experts. Oh, 15 seconds, 15 frames per second I have already. Okay, that's nice. The normal default is 5 here, so go to 15 if you don't have it. Gravity is down to here, this is nice, but we need to fall inside our H here. So we need a second gravity. Second gravity, we have it. Simulation, particles, gravity. This gravity goes down too, so and when I rotate the gravity, 90 degrees, it should go in this direction. This seems to be not enough. I go crazy here. 3000. Yeah, that's it. I think everywhere I will delete the set the friction to 0. Not 0.5 maybe. Is this too fast or is it not too fast? Simplest way is to watch it here. Okay, maybe too fast. Emitter, speed to 50. And let's see it with that looks great. Looks almost like the original one, if you ask me. But who asks me? If it's too many spheres for you, just go to the emitter, and say one both. I think one is enough, because if there are too many, nobody looks then at the spiral or something else. Everybody looks only to the spheres. One is enough, I think. Okay, save it. We have this. We are so far so good. Let's see. I just want to see how big I should make it. So something like that. So something like that. So then we need this spiral thing here and these two cylinder and the strings, and we're done. Now let's see if our thing works, our motion blur. So let's give the spheres the same texture here. Okay. And let's go down. So and stop where we have a ball here. So and when I render it now, of course we shouldn't have any motion blur. Okay. That looks really. Let's see the original. We are not far away. So. And then I go now to my camera. We have here motion blur, and my value normally is 0.025. Okay, now we don't see anything because our two spheres need a octane object deck, and in the object deck now we have the motion blur. This should work. So then yep, our motion blur works, and it works perfect. We are already the same position, almost the same position too. Yeah, it works perfect. Okay, I'm happy with it. Honestly, I did not think that we come so close to this. Good. What's next? This spiral thing. We have 45 minutes now. That's not a lot. So, okay, one more sip here. Drink. Okay. The question is this spiral thing. Should I make it this thing here? Should I make it an extra file? I think it's easier when I do it in the extra file because it's easier to follow than yeah, I do it in an extra file. So I save this, go out here from render and make a new file. Save it for to be sure. Save it as spiral. Whoop. And yeah, make a spiral. So we could take two spirals, so two helixes, or no, I want more control. I do it with ManvsMachine. First I take a ManvsMachine. Okay. I like the ManvsMachine because you have a lot of control here, the length, steps, and you can with the angle and everything, you know, you see it. But here this I don't like. You can go up here to 90 degrees, but this I don't need everything here. Yeah, I don't just want to be able to work with the steps and the length and the width maybe for the sleep knobs. But we will see it. So rotate it 90 degrees up here. Okay, I have my ManvsMachine here. I am happy with my ManvsMachine. Next step. I don't want to see the full shape here. I see the line, that's enough. I select my ManvsMachine and put it in a symmetry object. Now I go to my ManvsMachine and drag it to the side. Bing, bing, bing. Nice. Exactly what I want. Then I put my ManvsMachine in a null object. So I select my symmetry object and Alt G and select the null, and under the null I want a twist deformer. So I select my null, go to my twist deformer, hold my shift key and click on the twist. Let's twist again. So, oops, not so hard. Straight up here. Let's see here. Oops, this is the wrong one. Here 30, here 250. So let's see if this is the right angle. Nope, it isn't. So this is no problem. Rotate it 90 degrees, the deformer. 30, 250, 30. And here now, wop, 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 wop. Yay. So let's say 1440, 2 times 720. So, and we have a nice. Oh, why is this here rotated? This shouldn't be. Okay. Okay. But one thing here. is I want it here on the end. I want it more straight. I don't want it to twist it at the end. How can I do this? Wait, do we have here? We could take the twist deformer and drag it just down. Yeah, that's exactly what I want. What I meant. This is exactly what I meant. What I want. What I meant. What I want. So, and in the original one is it goes more out here. So let's see how we can do this. We could use a taper. Tape. So let's say 30. We know 30 is a good. So I'll bring it up here. And should I tape before the twist or after the twist? So let's say before the twist. Okay. Yeah, that looks good. But you see, we have now 2 less steps maybe here. And this is the nice thing in the mode spline. Now I can go with the steps maybe up here. And it's getting round and round and round. But yeah, of course it, but I think this doesn't matter. 100 should be more than enough because we are not so close here. And if we make a close-up, so we put it in a subdivision surface and that's it. Yeah, be happy with it. The next thing is, why here's something wrong? No, this is okay. The 10 and the X, but symmetry, yeah, is a 0. This is okay. Twist, everything has to be the 0. Okay, that is the Z-axis. This is should. Okay, yes, this is the height because we rotated it. Everything should be in the middle here, in the center. Yeah, it looks everything centered. Because when we rotate it, then we can simply try it. But now let's make with this a sweep knob. For a sweep, we know we need a circle. So 1 centimeter should be enough here. So. And we need a sweep knob. This we know too. This is our profile spline. It's 20. We don't need so many. And if I put the null under it, this won't work. When I use instead of the null connect object, so let's bring out the null here. Delete the null. So this is delete without children. You can right click and you find the same, but here I have it here. So it deletes just the parent. Okay. I bring in a connect object. Oops. And drag everything in the connect and bring this in the sweep. And this works. This works fine. Nine. Taper width is something that I don't. Okay. Curvature maybe. Whoops. Noted. Okay, this is this. Maybe me make it. That looks not bad. As I said, if we need it nicer here, we put everything in a subdivision surface and that's it. We could say here, put a 45, bring the whole sweep. First I don't need caps, and then the whole thing in a subdivision surface, and we have it nice round here, so this is everything, no problem. What we need now is a cylinder. I don't want to see the deformers. Cylinder. Plus X. Bring it up to here somewhere. Okay. Make it small. So, okay. And we don't need here to work with subdivision surface, so make caps here and make a little fillet. Fillet. So that looks woody. Save it and bring everything under the cylinder. And that means if we now rotate the cylinder, everything should nicely rotate. But this is a little too hard here. So go to the ManvsMachine, make less steps, maybe 50, and put it in the subdivision surface. And again. Yeah, I like it more. Okay. That works. That works great. The next thing, what we have. If you don't like this here, so you could simply go down with the cylinder normally. Yeah, this is a good thing to show you. It's a trick that not many people knows, how you can move a parent object without the children's. This is I don't know why this shortcut is this shortcut, but if you hold the key, the number 7 key, hold this number 7 key, now you can drag the parent without the children. And that's of course this. So no, I don't want to drag the outer one here. Yeah, maybe looks better, yeah. So okay. Good, so save this, and now we make this fake thing. So we make we do this later. We make something like this roll here, so this is cylinder, but just to test out if our fake works, because you see here somehow I wonder how this could work here under the so it wouldn't really work in nature, but doesn't matter. Nobody asks. But I thought this should work. Say if I take a simple cylinder again. Cylinder. and a very small cylinder, so a radius of 2 maybe, and very so, and bring it up to somewhere like here, rotate it for 45 degrees or something else. It does not really matter. I think it does not matter, so like this. I'll make it a little longer, smaller, so radius of 1 maybe, so it's the same radius like this thing here, and the height of 35, so no, 35 is too much, 30, bring it, 25, somewhere like here. I put this in a, I make a connect object and drag it in. Not connect object, sorry. A symmetry object, not a connect object. Symmetry. Flong. And bring it under the cylinder, under the cylinder. Krong. And when I put now a cylinder here, isn't it nice to have so many cylinders? Plus that. Bring it up here to somewhere like this. Make it much smaller. So something like the size of this cylinder here. Bring it down to here. Maybe so. And now let's see if this works. This cylinder here, and wow, it shouldn't go out here, it should out here, but this is a quite easy thing. Go up with the cylinder here. So make this two cylinder a little longer so that they almost cross this cylinder here. And now it works. Okay, yeah, of course. Then run it. Okay, we don't see if this cylinder here moves, but I think it should move. But you do not really see it. You imagine it because. And what I see is they go both in the same direction. They should. I don't think that they should go in the same direction here. So here comes in and here comes in. Normally you should come in here and out here. Okay, this is maybe a little mistake. But that doesn't matter. This is nobody looks so close. But you see, this is comes in here. It comes in here. We could here play with this with the cylinders here. Let's look at up and down and then just like here, just animate the angle. Just we could do so the same. But it's okay like this. I think we can be very satisfied with this. So, let's bring this in, and maybe we can put everything in a null object. The null object is then here down. This is not what I want. I want a null object in the middle of all. So this, and put it in a null. Gee, the null is here. What's happen when I scale now everything down in the null? T for scale. And it does work. Okay. So name it spiral. Save it and copy it. Go back to our thing here. We Control V, and let's see where it is. Here's our spiral. Huh? No, there's something wrong. Here is something wrong. Hong hong. Hong hong hong. That's fun. Try it again. Copy. Paste. That does not really work. I don't want to make everything again. What's when I just copy here everything? Copy. Paste. Same again. Why is this? This can be just because of the twist. Why is the twist here at 180? The mouse spline is here on 90. What's wrong here? That's great. We have here the mouse spline, simply mouse spline. And when I go to the mouse spline, I should be able to ha! Do I have to make everything again? That would not be my... Good, the mouse spline, we did nothing on the mouse spline, so when I just take a new mouse spline, we did nothing on the mouse spline. So, mouse spline, mouse spline. Huh. That's fun, I cannot move the mouse spline here. Same here. That's fun. Okay, let's go to the... Let's see what's wrong. I know what we can do. We can make this whole thing here, this whole sweep, editable. I take it and say current state to object. WAP. So now I bring this sweep out of here, deactivate everything, and we have our sweep here. And if I take now everything, just this to here, Alt G, copy it, name it first spiral, because I'm quite sure it works now, copy it and paste it. And now we have our spiral here. So, because we are not stupid. Divos came. Of course, this would have been the same, not radius, an idea so to make it not smaller here, so just make the cylinder thicker. But I don't know if I like this. How does it look here? I don't see if it's away from, I think it's a little away from the, because of this axis here, so maybe it's not directly on the wall, I think. So make it again a little, something like that, and make then later a connection here to the wall. So something like that with a little caps and so things. Make it nicer, so save it and go to the cylinder, make 2 height segments and be happy with it. I see, I can see it, so I make it editable, see on the keyboard. And yeah, then optimize it. So where is my optimize here? Somewhere. Optimize it in point mode. That makes more sense. So and UL D for extrusion, and I extruded a little to the inside here. Okay, nice. Go to the cylinder, select the cylinder and shift click on the bevel deformer when we find it. So here, bevel deformer, shift click. I don't want it so much. Use angle 40 is okay here for me, but the offset is far too much. So that should look nice here. And let's see if it looks nice. Come on, Save it, render it. Okay. It's quite the same like here. Only nicer. Okay. Make here some. Okay, and I think we'll do this in 2 parts here, and the next part will then be, so I make this now. I texture this here. The next part then will be here the inside cylinder and the strings around everything, and then we animate and loop everything. And in the second part, I will show the two. You see here that the texturing is no problem in this thing. But I will show it in the next part, the motion blur for physical render too and everything. So, but let's make here a gold material. I have here in my, so I save it. I have here in my OpenLiveDB. I have my local database, and you have real metal, and here I have my gold. And download. Yeah, this is part from the upcoming Octane texture pack for patrons. So, and I did the snow here too. This is a very nice snow shader. If you haven't seen it, I have posted it on my Facebook site. And so I have here my gold. Put it on my cylinder here. Make it maybe a little rough. Go inside here. Somewhere there should be something. Hello. Here it is. The road texture for roughness. Let's make it a little rough. Not much, so 0.05, it's too much. 0.01, yeah, something like that. And what makes the real metal is I did here the metal with the correct IORs. You see here. Here's the RGB IOR and with the correct numbers and everything inside. So you don't have to go to the reflection index site and search for everything, and of course you can do it on your own, but why you should do it when I have already done it. So then make a very rough, almost diffuse material for the string here. So go to the glossy material, name it string. So basic strings. And bring the RGB spectrum inside, diffuse. Because of the sharp, okay. Here I want a quite dark thing and very rough. Load roughness. Okay. Looks nice so far. The strings are the sweep. And the 2 cylinders here. Make it even darker. Point 1 here. 0.05. Okay, that's nice. Now we have to be careful with one thing here, because I think when we rotate this thing here, it will intersect here. Let's see. Yep, so we have to go with the whole spiral thing a little. Oh, now we are happy. Let's see if it's can go a little back. So that it's almost hitting it, but doesn't. Yeah. Okay. Yep. Nice. And here, let's make know which maybe a wood thing or something else. I don't know what we take it, but for now, what is it here? Oh, no idea. Maybe something. Let's make a silver. So materials, live database, real metal, silver download. I don't know why it says silver 2 here. You see that the name is silver, the name is gold, but when you bring it in, it's silver 2, it's gold 2. I don't know why, but that should make us so yeah, that looks nice. A little roughness here too. 0.05, so 0.01, 0.05, and we have a nice picture here. Yo. Okay, this is part 1 now, and in the second part I would make, and the second part will come soon, so I don't know when, I can promise, but in the next few days it will come. And yeah, we have now everything we need. What is here? Here we have some, but I think this is just from the reflections. This is nothing from our thing here. These are from the reflections. Okay. First part is this now, and in the next part we do, as I said, we do the cylinders here, these two, or here maybe it's one more, and do the strings, make the animation of the strings, but I think we will make it correct. So not that both go in the same direction here, which cannot easy be. And yeah, we did very nice the animation here with the spheres and the motion blur. We have here to do a nice texturing. We will make here a nice thing here too, but and this is messing. This is not a bad idea to make almost the same color here like we have here, so it's not so colorful. It's maybe a better idea. So let's mess with messing. Let's try messing. So, is it messing? No, it's brass. Messing is in German. So this is, but it's not really the same. Copper maybe. Copper, could it be? Copper 2 maybe, huh? No, copper 2. So bring the copper on the cylinder. Makes not much difference. So what's wrong with the copper here? Looks everything quite normal. Yeah, it doesn't matter, we do this next time. Don't have to do it now. So good, yes, and this we do the next things the next time. Now you see, yeah, now it works. And yeah, I think it will be not Tuesday. I'm not sure. Yeah, maybe I do it tomorrow. We will see if I'm home tomorrow. So if I'm at home, then I will do it tomorrow. Okay, I hope you liked the first part. And yeah, tell me in your comments if you liked it or if it was too fast, too slow, too whatever, too confused. And yeah, okay. See you hopefully in the second part of this tutorial. Because when I start now to make it, I don't want to make it now. It would need at least 1 hour more, and this is too long then. Okay, so have a nice day, and I say bye bye for today, and have a nice rest of Sunday. Here you see it on my watch here. It's 16 minutes past 5, and yeah, okay. See you hopefully in the next tutorial. You will find every link you need in the description. If you want to donate, I would really appreciate it. If you want to donate, if you want to support me on Patreon, you'll find a link in the description too. And okay, so I don't want to be too boring now, so I say Baba, Tschüss und Baba und Grüß euch.